All right, and welcome back to Star Trek 25th Anniversary. So didn't things did not go terribly well for us in the last video there. We kind of offed a few people we shouldn't have offed, and ended up in a situation where we killed some of the hostages inadvertently. So didn't get terribly far progress-wise, but we'll continue to dig through, see what we can figure out. All right, let's do this. Okay, so checked all through here. Let's start right from the get-go again. Tricorder everything we can.
I am registering energy residue from phaser fire and phaser grenade detonations. There are readings of another energy weapon, but the type is unknown.
Mm-hmm.
I believe this would be in Dr. McCoy's field of expertise.
Agreed.
I am registering energy residue. Nothing to report, Captain. I am registering energy.
It's all the same.
Nothing to report. Nothing to report, Captain. Nothing to report, Captain. I am registering energy residue from phase.
Nothing, nothing, nothing.
I believe this would be in Dr. McCoy's field of expertise.
Okay. So nothing I can see this way.
There's nothing there required. He will be all right, but we shouldn't move him.
We should move him. Where can we move him to?
I don't think he should be moved, Jim.
What? Just to do this again.
He will be all right.
Oh.
We shouldn't move him.
Shouldn't move him. Okay, I thought he said should move him. Okay, that was pretty funny. I wonder if his tool, because we got this from in here.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens. Maybe some of the wires.
Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
Huh? Interesting. So that one doesn't tell me nothing happens. It just says
Nothing happens.
nothing.
Nothing happens.
Weird.
Nothing happens.
Okay, so colored wires tell me nothing. Red wire does nothing. This is nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
This is nothing happens.
Captain, I need to find a bin that will fit into the transmogrifier before I can go further with this.
Ooh, transmogrifier.
Nothing happens.
Okay. Is this the bit?
Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
No.
Nothing to report, Captain. Even our most efficient Chief Engineer Scott would have trouble repairing this damage in less than 2 days. Nothing to report, Captain. Nothing to report, Captain.
Okay, so we get a little bit further.
Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
Maybe I can give him the wires.
Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
Okay.
Nothing happens.
Almost shot Spock, I
Nothing
think.
happens. You fail to obtain anything.
Mm-hmm.
You fail to obtain anything.
That is how I feel right now. Talk to
When this operation is complete, Captain, we should have Mr. Scott or Transporter Chief Kyle come here to assist with the repairs.
Let's not look too far ahead, Mr. Spock.
I do like that they have the actual voice actors on here. And this game is tough. Okay, so...
Captain, I need to find a bit that will fit into the transmogrifier before I can go further with this.
And I can't use things together. I feel like that might be the bit, but I can't look at it. I don't think. Oh, I can look at it.
The Runsonate Transmogrifier. This device was invented by an engineer with a sense of humor about names. With the proper attachments, engineers use it for temporary fixes on key circuits.
Okay.
Some scraps of metal found in the corridors of the Masada. A length of wire removed from the terrorist's bomb.
Before I blew it up.
Some scraps of wire found in the corridors of the Masada.
Whoops.
A phaser welder. It is without power.
Okay, it's the welder.
These weapons are powerless, having been shorn of their power packs.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we need a bit.
I suppose I should be grateful to see anyone after that. I thought I was dead.
Well, with any luck, you won't have to worry about that for quite some time.
Provided the Alassi don't have anything to say about it.
So we need a bit.
A small bomb appears to have damaged the transporter controls. The transporter bay has been damaged in...
I don't think I'm gonna get 2 points on this one.
Some kind of force field appears to cover the door.
Mm-hmm.
According to the deck plans of this class of starship, this is the entrance to the ship's brig. You are in a typical starship corridor.
I feel like I should know what the beeping is, but I don't know.
Twisted debris has been scattered along the side of the corridor.
I can't take that debris, right?
You fail to obtain anything.
Oh.
You are in the brig of the Masada. This appears to be the button that turns the brig force field on and off.
Can't take the brace.
the red beret of the Alasi Guard remains.
Definitely should not have killed those people, I think. Is there anything out here?
Strong electromagnetic readings come from the doorway at the far end of the hallway. Strong electromagnetic readings. Strong electromagnetic.
So, I don't see anything else to react to.
Nothing to report, Captain.
There's nothing there requiring a ship's doctor. I'm getting life readings both on the bridge and in the brig, Jim.
I don't think you get any in the brig. I don't think you're getting any in the brig.
The force field is interfering too much to get an accurate reading, Jim.
A force field of unusual configurations has been erected in front of the doorway, which leads into the bridge. I don't think it would be healthy to approach too closely, Captain.
Agreed. So, can any of our lovely items be used on that door? Did those?
Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
No. Okay.
Nothing happens.
Can't shoot that door. Nothing in here. I can shoot it, just didn't do anything. Can I shoot it stronger? Nope.
Phaser welder is now charged.
What? How is that charged? Okay. Like, I don't understand. Like, it's not. I don't understand what just happened. I just selected it. What just happened here? I'm very confused right now as to what just happened. But that's okay. So there's twisted debris and metal over here. Can I use the welder on that?
Nothing happens.
No. But it's charged now. What do we have then?
One Starfleet issue.
Yep. And a medical kit.
These weapons are powerless, having been shorn of their power packs.
They certainly have.
A phaser welder. It has been recharged.
Somehow.
Some scraps of wire found in the corridors of the Masada. A length of wire removed from the terrorist's bomb.
Mm-hmm.
Some scraps of metal found in the corridors of the Masada. The Runcinate transmogrifier. This device was invented by an engineer with a sense of humor about names. With the proper attachments, engineers use it for temporary fixes on key circuits.
Hmm. And it needs a bit. Is the bit the welder now that it's been recharged? Like, no. I still am at a loss as to how I recharged the welder.
The wire scraps are too small. They melt instead of fusing together, and you're left with nothing.
Okay, so I can use it, or whoop. No, they're just gone. Yeah. Okay. So can I do that to these then?
That does it. A comb bit for the transmogrifier.
Okay.
Now I can continue repairs
Okay.
on the transporter controls.
Okay. Go to the transporter then. Come on, Kirk. So I can't. So changing between two things then uses that thing. So then can I use this with that?
The parts fit together satisfactorily.
I can. Okay. Okay, we're learning things. Let's use this on this then. It looks like a fork inside of a
attached
sleeve.
these here. Now, all I need is a spare length of wiring.
I got you covered. Length of wire right here, Spock.
Nothing happens.
The deuce.
The controls are set for just inside the bridge door, Captain.
Okay.
Mr. Spock, you're a genius.
I wouldn't go that far, Jim. But I do have to congratulate you, Mr. Spock. Now we can really risk shooting our atoms around the universe. Is this really necessary, Jim?
Analysis, Lieutenant Christensen.
Security analysis, sir. If we transport onto the bridge, we'll have the drop on them. Assuming Mr. Spock has the transporter working properly. If we could get past the force field on the door of the bridge, we should be able to surprise them for sure.
Okay. Agreed. Let's go ahead and little
Save new game.
quick save here. Okay.
I'm going to have a word for you, Spock, if we appear inside the door.
Okay.
It's over, Sareth. Surrender, and I'll guarantee the lives of you and your crew. Freeze. Don't even think about it. Check and mate, Elasi. Don't do anything foolish. It's over, Sareth. Surrender, and I'll guarantee the lives of you and your crew.
You're an honorable and worthy opponent, Kirk. I accept your offer.
Scotty, beam down the security team to the bridge. We have regained control. Mr. Scott, beam us out of here.
Aye, Captain. message from Starfleet, Captain.
On screen, Lieutenant.
We have read your report on the problems at Beta Myamed and evaluate your
I got 2
performance
points.
at 74%. You and your crew received 2 commendation points. Well done, Captain. Keep up the good work.
Trying to hold a Federation starship captive. Can you believe it?
Since we just witnessed that very event, Doctor, I'm surprised you asked.
It was a rhetorical question, Spock.
That took quite a bit of organization to seize a starship. Think we'll see more of the Elassie pirates?
Undoubtedly, Captain. I suspect they have considerable resources to draw on.
So do I. Sulu, take us out of here.
We're out. Alright, what's this one?
Love's labor jeopardized.
Love's Labor's Lost in Space?
Priority message from Starfleet.
On screen, Lieutenant.
A raid across the Romulan neutral zone has placed Starfleet Research Station ARC-7 in jeopardy. Proceed immediately to ARC-7 and determine the status of the station. Good luck, Jim.
ARC-7 in Romulan space. Let me check my star chart here. Okay. It is this one here.
We have arrived at ARC-7. Romulan ship decloaking, Captain.
Oh,
Message from the Romulan ship, sir.
Treachery. We are aware of Federation plans. Prepare to die.
They're arming weapons, Captain.
Raising shields.
Arming weapons.
please don't shoot me. Where'd it go? There it is. I don't know where it went. Oh, there it is. I assume it'll tell me when the battle's done here. Oh.
Aye, sir.
Fix those shields. Ooh, I think I just flew right through it. There was a really cool game I remember playing probably on, oh, there he is. Playing, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago, where it was essentially like a mock bridge, and we could go over it at my buddy's house, so we would land it all together.
Shields repaired, Captain.
And, I knew a song. And yeah, you could have like someone be the engineer, someone was the captain, someone was helm control. It was pretty cool, all linked together like that. Started with an A, I think. I'll have to ask my buddy what it was called. I'm sure he'll remember. But yeah, we all used to go over their computers, land them all together, and play that for a few hours. Good times. Oh, there he is. Long fight. Probably doesn't help that I'm not very good at it. Where are you hiding? Sneaky old Romulan. I'm definitely hitting him more than he's hitting me. But I'm still having trouble actually doing damage. I'm glad you pointed out the map there in front of Kirk, because trying to randomly guess where the ships were was not working out. There we go. Well, he is way faster at maneuvering than I am, that's for sure. This is a long fight. I feel like I'm missing something, because this is a really long fight. Ooh.
self-destructive device rather than be captured, Captain.
Resuming course to ARC-7, Captain.
Ooh. That was a toughie. Another Romulan chip.
There is an auto beacon broadcasting from the station.
Warning. As per UFP Regulation 342-1888564.3, Paragraph 3, this base is currently under a Class 3 biohazard alert. All personnel are ordered to stay away from this base unless they are part of a biohazard response team.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
Message from ARC-7, sir.
I am Centurion Ardea Preax of the Romulan Empire. We have discovered your genocide factory here and have summoned help to destroy it. Our lives will not be sacrificed in vain.
Captain, sensors indicate a breathable atmosphere in the space station. It seems that whatever ARC-7's intentions, it managed to create a biohazard that is deadly to Romulans. 17 humans and 10 Romulans are on the station. The humans are all in perfect health, so it seems we can beam over without any fear of contamination.
Okay.
Lorn shields, Captain.
Disarming weapons.
Let's do that then.
Spock, come with me. Mr. Scott, you have the car.
I managed to keep my red shirt alive for the last mission though, so that's a plus. Alright.
A Romulan bird of prey hovers menacingly on the view screen. This computer terminal is linked into the station's main computer. It is currently running an open file of log programs. This is a heavily secured door leading to another section of the station. Its access code has been breached. This computer terminal is linked into the station's main computer. It is currently running an open file of log programs.
Okay, let's try to order some things.
Nothing to report, Captain. Nothing to report, Captain. Nothing to report, Captain. The main computer banks of the ARC-7. It looks like someone has recently been rummaging through the main databanks.
So...
the main computer banks of the ARC-7. It looks like...
Okay.
There's nothing there requiring a ship's doctor.
I just want to know if there's life forms, that's all.
There's nothing there requiring a ship's doctor. There's nothing there requiring a ship's doctor. There's nothing there requiring a ship's doctor.
Okay, so maybe just a regular old use. Nope.
Nothing unusual here, Captain, though the station's computer may be able to tell us something.
This is a very dangerous situation, sir. We should proceed with caution.
Pipe down, Ferris.
Nice view of the Romulan ship. How comforting.
Okay, so...
Dr. Marcus Log. Supplemental. Continued testing of the Ouroboros virus confirms its potential harmful effects on Romulan Vulcan humanoids. As soon as the spill has been cleaned up, we will sterilize both labs and purge the circulation system to make sure no traces of the virus will remain viable. Then all research files must be erased. We must leave no chance that this terrible accident will ever be repeated.
Okay.
Doctor, you may be interested in the medical data file appended to the log.
so clearly it was a mistake, an accident that happened.
Now that's interesting. There's more here. All of Dr. Marcus' research data on the Ouroboros virus. Let me see. Virus growth patterns. Pneumococcal mimic affecting Romulan Vulcan genotype. Alveoli involvement in... Boy, Jim, this bug works fast.
Is this really the time to catch up on your reading, Doctor?
Now listen here, you pointy-eared...
Gentlemen, I think we have more pressing problems.
We
Jim,
do.
there is an appended medical database online. Also, it would be useful for me to experiment on how the virus grows in the presence of different gases. I'm sure the station has the necessary equipment.
We'll find out. Okay. Through this one. I guess I'm just walking right in. Is that unit freezer?
This is a large refrigeration unit.
Okay.
A device to accelerate neutrinos. Not much good for anything else.
No, just your standard neutrino accelerator.
This is a distillator used to isolate specific compounds from raw material. This device is used for the rapid reproduction of virus cultures in the presence of suspected anti-agents.
Yeah.
This is a large engineering safety door with heavy shielding. Its entry codes seem to be breached. This is an access ladder. It appears to lead to the next deck below.
Mm-hmm. There's some tricorder business going on here.
A Hawking neutrino accelerator. It is one of the finest in production today. Nothing to report, Captain. Nothing to report, Captain. A Crygelion 2 basic compound distillator. Excellent piece of equipment for reducing complex materials to their basic compounds.
Mm-hmm.
Residue of a viral agent is still within the chamber. There are multiple culture samples of the virus within the freezer, Captain.
No, I can see this going sideways real quick. So I'm gonna go in the freezer, get out virus samples, and potentially kill people here.
There's nothing there requiring a ship's doctor.
Except the viruses.
There's nothing there requiring a ship's doctor.
Except making the viruses.
There's nothing there requiring a ship's doctor.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
There's nothing there requiring a ship's doctor. There's nothing there requiring a ship's doctor.
You just don't want to be very helpful to you, McCoy.
This is a synthesizer used to combine and replicate chemicals and form new compounds. This particular model has twin gas feeds.
Mm-hmm.
This is a synthesizer used to combine and replicate chemicals and form new compounds.
Okay, so there's the two gases, so oxygen and hydrogen,
An
it looks
RDAC
like.
1000. The last word in molecular replication, one of the most advanced pieces of scientific equipment ever constructed.
It would take us several hours to get this machine working, Captain. I do not believe we will need it. The synthesis chamber should be able to give us what we need.
What's this?
This is a synthesizer used to combine and...
Okay, so if I get McCoy to go roll with this thing. Let's scan it first. Or start doing stuff with it.
Nothing to report, Captain.
Of course.
Nothing to report, Captain. Nothing to report.
I don't believe you.
There's nothing there requiring a ship's doctor. There's nothing there requiring... There's nothing there requiring a ship's...
Get Spock to do some synthesis here.
Nothing happens.
Mm-hmm. Maybe I gotta turn the gas. And Spock's dying.
He's infected with the virus, Jim.
Son of a.
There's nothing there requiring a ship's doctor. life signs are normal.
That's not what I want. I just want you to go do stuff.
Nothing happens.
Dog on the road behind me.
I certainly see nothing there calling for a ship's doctor. Except for the Ouroboros virus, I'm not picking up anything unusual.
I can't get to Spock there. Just leave and come back in. Hopefully I don't kill Spock. That would go poorly, I think.
I fail to see the logic in that action, Captain.
You and me both, man. I'm just trying to figure out something here. Okay, let's go back outside. I may have just killed Spock.
We have to attach something to the nozzle first.
Okay. Is there anything downstairs we can go through here, maybe? I can't seem to click on the ladder. Ooh, got a spanner or something there.
You pick up a large wrench.
Okay.
Nothing unusual is detected. The fusion reactor is functioning at peak efficiency. There is no need to tamper with its current operation.
Mm-hmm.
The fusion reactor... Nothing to report, Captain.
Turbines of a Cochrane 500 class fusion drive, manufactured over a century ago on Alpha Centauri.
I didn't realize that they use these old fusion reactors anymore.
Actually, Doctor, as Mr. Scott would tell you, the Cochrane 500 is renowned for its reliability and perfectly suited for a station of this size.
Hey, this thing's real old, isn't it?
You should probably tamper with it.
Turbines of a Cochrane 500 class fusion drive, manufactured over a century ago on Alpha Centauri.
I didn't realize that they use the...
Actually, Doctor...
Hey.
Okay.
This is a screen and filter for the ventilation shaft. You fail to obtain anything.
Can I take it,
You need something to pry this open.
or can I pry it open with the wrench? Oh, the wrench isn't really a prying device, but...
The vent is now open. It leads to the lower deck.
Alright, let's go. Have to use it?
The shaft is too small to crawl through.
Okay. Give it a quick save.
Save new game.
Ricky, play with that.
He looks at you with a puzzled expression.
Play with that valve.
He looks at you with a puzzled expression. The shaft is too small to crawl through.
Alright.
I fail to see the logic in that action, Captain.
Mm-hmm.
The fusion reactor is functioning at peak efficiency. There is no need to tamper with its current operation.
The shaft is too...
Can I scan it?
There's nothing there requiring a ship's doctor.
Nothing to report, Captain.
It's what I was afraid of, Jim. I think Spock is getting worse.
Where'd that come from? Oh man, don't tell me I killed Spock.
This is a service access panel permitting used up or worn materials to be replaced.
Mm-hmm.
The panel opens. You see a gas tank labeled N2 with its feed lines running deeper into the wall. The tank is large and heavy with its feed lines firmly attached.
Okay, let's use the wrench. Take off the feed lines.
The tank detaches easily.
I guess this made it easier to replace the tank every so often, eh, Captain?
Thanks, Tips.
The tank is too heavy to move by muscle alone.
Can I use 2 people?
I fail to see the logic in that action, Captain.
Oh.
Watch out, sir. It looks like the Romulans have taken control of the lower decks.
Ooh. Don't go downstairs. Check the store. Oh, these are the same place.
Gas feed is on. Gas feed is off.
Okay, so turn the gas feed on.
Gas feed is on. The machine synthesizes a liter of pure water.
A clean drink of water, but I don't see its application in the context of our difficulties, Captain.
I'll take it anyways.
You take a 1-liter container of pure water. Gas feed is off.
What's this over here?
This is a storage cabinet.
And I open said cabinet.
A small field effect anti-gravity unit useful for moving things too heavy to lift and carry by muscle alone.
Good thing I just need something that can lift something that is too heavy for muscle alone.
You take the anti-grav unit. You attach the anti-grav unit to the gas tank. It can be moved freely.
It sure beats hauling it around on our backs, sir.
Pipe down, Ferris. Alright.
The chamber is empty. The nozzle is empty.
Oh, Romulans not living like a nitrogen-y atmosphere.
That That's for virus cultures only, Jim.
Bet.
Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
That's for virus cultures only, Jim.
There are multiple virus cultures in this room. I couldn't pick them up, could I? Maybe I didn't try. There is definitely something there.
You fail to obtain anything. 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 Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
There is nothing at the moment for me to do there.
The can looks much too heavy to carry, sir.
You attach the anti-grav unit to the gas tank. It can be moved freely. You install the gas tank to the synthesizer's feed lines. Gas feed is on.
Make me some.
The machine synthesizes a
ammonia.
liter of ammonia.
I hope you don't want me to swab the deck with that, Captain.
I think we can set this aside and not worry about it.
You're quite the mouth in you for Lieutenant there, don't you,
You
Ferris?
take a 1 liter container of ammonia.
Alright, so let's remove the
Gas feed is off.
take the hydrogen.
Nothing happens. You attach the anti-grav unit to the...
Put down some oxygen.
Nothing happens. You install the gas tank to the synthesizer's
Make some
feed
nitrous
lines.
oxide.
Gas feed is on. The machine synthesizes a liter of nitrous oxide.
Be careful with that canister, Captain. I think you would not care to fall under the effects of laughing gas in these straits.
Do you mean to say it's undignified, Spock?
It is, at the least, inappropriate for a starship crew on duty, Doctor.
Well, I can definitely use it for something then.
You take a 1 liter container of nitrous oxide.
Nothing to report, Captain. Nothing to report, Captain. Nothing to report, Captain.
So the nitrous oxide is important. What if I now connect that, this one, to there? Okay, Doc. Do some things with the
There's no
machine.
specimen in the chamber.
I need virus specimen.
I certainly see nothing there.
That. What if I turn the gas off?
gas feed is off.
Old Doc, run with the machine here. Maybe it'll give me a virus then.
Nothing happens. This is a synthesizer used to combine and replicate chemicals and form new compounds. This particular model has twin gas feeds. An RDAC 1000. The last word.
It would take us several hours to get this machine working, Captain. I do not believe we will need it. The synthesis chamber should be able to give us what we need.
It did. Specimen of the virus.
A Crygelion-2 basic compound distillator. Excellent piece of equipment for reducing complex materials to their basic compounds.
Mm-hmm. No, I didn't want you going there.
I certainly see nothing there calling for a ship's doctor. I certainly see nothing there calling for a ship's doctor.
Oh, sorry, I think I was breathing in the microphone there.
A Hawking neutrino accelerator. It is one of the finest in production today.
This is a research lab with lots of expensive equipment. This device is used for the rapid reproduction of virus cultures in the presence of suspected anti-agents.
So can I just maybe take a culture rate from Spock?
I don't have the proper medicine to cure him, Jim.
Can you take a sample?
He has weak vital signs. I don't have the proper medicine to cure him, Jim.
Residue of a viral agent is still within the chamber.
The chamber is empty. The chamber is empty.
There is nothing at the moment for me to do there.
The virus has spread to me, Captain. I suggest you concentrate your efforts on the problem.
That's what I'm doing. I feel like Spock might die. I'm missing something here.
This computer terminal is linked into the station's main computer. It is currently running an open file of...
There was something that said or...
Please select subject file, Ouroboros virus. TLTDH gas, nitrous oxide ammonia, dihydrogen oxide, exit, Ouroboros virus. Atypical growth patterns for L-type virus. Opportunistic pneumococcal mimic affecting Romulo-Vulcan genotype. Etiology, contact or airborne vector with alveoli microcollapse. Involvement immediately upon exposure. Tissue dehydration follows pneumal flooding. Mortality, 0.6 in 1.0 stardates. 1.0 within 2.0 stardates treatment, none. Named for the mythic world snake that swallows its own tail. Please select subject file, Ouroboros TLTDH gas. The chemical compound, tantalum, bilithium, phthalo, dihydroxide, colorless, odorless, non-flammable, gaseous at 1 atm, and temperatures within a human norm. Early anesthetic among Vulcans and Romulans, in whom it produces laughter, feelings of exhilaration, euphoria, sometimes leading to unconsciousness. In post-industrial pre-spaceflight era, a social problem evolved when crude TLTDH became popular to cook up from non-conductive tantolithial compounds commonly used as electrical insulation. Please select subject file. Ouroboros virus. Nitrous oxide, a colorless non-flammable compound, N2O, gaseous at 1 atm, and temperatures within a human norm. Early anesthetic among humans, in whom it produces laughter, feelings of exhilaration, euphoria, sometimes leading to unconsciousness. Please select subject file. Ouroboros TL nitrous ammonia, a colorless pungent compound, NH3, a common byproduct of metabolism. Please select subject file. Ouroboros ammonia, dihydrogen oxide, a colorless, tasteless, non-flammable compound, H2O. Water, liquid, solid, or gaseous at 1 atm. Temperature scales defined in most humanoid cultures by state shift of pure water. Please select subject file. Ouroboros virus nitrous ammon exit.
Okay. So I need to maybe synthesize some of that TLDH stuff. If the old doc gets anything else in the computer.
Please select subject file. Ouroboros ammon exit.
But he's getting the same thing up.
I certainly see nothing there.
You get no response.
Nothing unusual here, Captain, though the station's computer may be able to tell us something.
Who did that?
Nice view of the Romulan ship. How comforting.
Well, I think I will call it there for the day and try to figure out where to go from here. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Try not to kill any more people in this mission. Not that I've killed anyone yet in this mission, but Spock's certainly on his way. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Alright, bye-bye.